Last year, at this time, as a nursing student, I was in a class called Adult Health. And I remember the day we were learning about the liver. And apparently, this organ is so important that we were taught, if you're going to say that you love something with all of your heart, you should think again and say you love it with all your liver. So with that being said, I want to start off by saying that I love this university with all my liver, and I couldn't imagine pursuing my goals anywhere else but MRU. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, faculty, staff, and welcome fellow graduates. Today is so special. I can't believe it's here. We have worked so hard, and we are surrounded right now by the amazing people who have helped us along the way. I am extremely honored and humbled to be here on behalf of my graduating class today. A few weeks ago, I knew exactly what I wanted to say until I started writing, and that's when this became real. There truly are no words to describe the adventure that we have all endured. And I only have 7 minutes to sum up the incredible 6 years it took me to complete this adventure, so I feel like the time to year ratio is slightly unfair. But as much as I am lost for words, I do know that I want to start by thanking those who have dedicated their lives to helping us succeed. To our outstanding faculty, these people have worked just as hard as we have. Whether it's answering last-minute panicked emails or thinking of the most ridiculous acronyms to help us remember material, our professors want to see us prosper. They are the ones who make face-to-face learning at MRU a reality. Every professor has a genuine personal devotion to the pursuit of dreams and academic achievement for every student. They care about us so much that they would even carry your backpack to your car in the rain if you were on crutches. True story. This is what makes MRU so special. Their dedication goes beyond the classroom, and we would not be able to call ourselves Mount Royal graduates without their enduring support and devotion to our success. So thank you. To the MRU staff, this institution does not run itself. There are so many people behind the scenes here. Thank you for putting up with our class registration madness, showing us how to navigate an actual hardcover book in the library, and keeping our lives on track with reminder emails. Those study tips from first year really did help. And thanks for tearing apart our resumes to make them better in hopes of getting a real job. To our loving and supportive families, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for feeding us and letting us raid the fridge when we came home on weekends. Thank you for listening to us vent about things you probably might not have understood, like figuring out the action potentials that make a QRX complex on an ECG. This has been a long road for you too, and we thank you for being by our side and reminding us that we are good enough and we will make it. Thank you for being here today and feeding us again tomorrow. Thank you to our significant others and incredible friends. You have been there when we needed a study break or a meltdown, a warm tea or a stiff drink, a loving hug or a tug to get back on track. Thank you for putting up with our schedules that consisted of Monday to Sunday studying and holding in there when it seemed like we were so distant. This day is for you too, so thank you. Now, I know that I'm not the only one who feels like these walls are home. And I'm sure that we share the same heaviness on our hearts or our livers for leaving this amazing place. But instead of using my own words, I wanted to illustrate this by using the words of my peers. So I went to the Twitter, and I found tweets and hashtags that describe some of the feelings and insights that we're all experiencing right now. I'll start with what Nikki said. I don't know these people, by the way. I just picked random really good ones. Nikki says this: "We did it. The past few years have been full of ups and downs, but I couldn't have done it without these two ladies, right here. Hashtag grad 2014, disability studies, MRU life, best friends." I really like this one. This one's from Emma. "Thank goodness for profs like blank, who don't leave students out to die when group projects fall apart." Thank you. Ashley has a few good ones. She said, "Last day at MRU, very emotional. I managed not to cry until I got home." Another good one. "Last day of classes forever. I'm actually really sad to be graduating. MRU is an amazing institution and community. It's a second home for me." And the last one, Kimberly puts it really well. "I'm having a nostalgic moment right now. I'm sitting here reminiscing about my university experience, all the highs and lows of it all. I've grown as a person and have done things that many don't get to experience. I found my passion at a young age and made my dreams into a reality. The journey seemed quick, and yet in this moment, right here, the moment I graduate with my first bachelor's degree, well, I'm pretty darn proud of myself." As you can see, we're all on the same page of the same book that MRU has helped us to write. We're all excited to move forward, but forever changed because of our unique experience at Mount Royal. Thank you to my fellow grads for speaking my mind and making it easy to share our thoughts and experiences. Because getting here was not easy. But there were lots of things that helped us keep smiling while we felt like we were drowning in books, test anxiety, and perhaps our dirty laundry. Like the first sip of coffee after waiting in line for 30 minutes at Tim's. Like the unsure looks of people who receive random hugs from pure health educators on Main Street. And like those geese out by the pond that literally chase you to class. And how many of you felt like a real person in class and not just another number? And felt the luxury of getting that one-on-one help you needed to pass that next midterm? Yep. Or knew that you could actually talk to your instructor when you needed a moment of liberation or surrender? And how many of you, at some point during your time here, had this thought go through your mind? I don't know if I can do this. Am I good enough? Am I going to make it? I did. But it is this environment and this community and the exceptional people at MRU that have helped us through our days of doubt. Those obstacles like your first day of practicum, surviving an ETOL expedition, or passing a nursing OSCE, those all seemed like mountains at the time, except for the ETOL program because I think they actually climb mountains. But looking back now, it's like a speed bump. And not those massive ones on campus that rip out the bottom of your car, just the manageable speed bumps. And, well, if you keep pushing through these obstacles for several years, you'll end up with a degree. However, I've been told apparently this is not the end of our challenges in life, but no worries. This institution has given you more than just an education. It has given you the equivalent of a great superpower, a passionate sense of community, a unique piece of blue. This piece of blue has made you who you are today, and I believe that each and every one of us has the responsibility to take our piece of blue wherever we go in life. And so as we depart today, this last day of our incredible adventure, I ask of you one thing: to take your piece of blue with you. Use it to build a community of your own, a community that has the capacity to help others overcome their challenges, just as Emory did for us, and results in a continuum of inspiration, encouragement, and excellence. Congratulations, class of 2014.